And welcome back to another edition of Bet the House Week 9 NFL Picks. I'm your host, as always, Club, and this is my brother, the Brothers in Space, Gibby.
Howdy, folks. Week 9. Fuck,
Week
I
9?
don't know how that's possible.
Week 9, and we are going broke. I don't know if you can tell, that's a fucking nice cold stein, because sober October is fucking over.
No, not November.
Yeah, here we come. Winny's trying that. Oh, here we come. I'm throwing puns all over the place, not even meaning to.
Winny's trying that. Was it Firth?
Yeah, Winny is trying it. That's why he couldn't make it here tonight, because he's literally just got to focus. He's just got to meditate all day. But we'll get into the Week 8 recaps. Technically, I was the winner.
There was no winner.
5 and 15, 33%, minus 6.63 units. That puts me at a total of 57 for 132, 43% picking, minus 17.99 units. Call it minus 18 units.
The fucking Bengals, man.
Gibby on the they fucked us. Gibby on the other hand, 5 for 13, 38%. Better clip, but I hit my bet the house. He didn't, so he was minus 7.77 units. Year to date, he's 42 for 111, 38% picking, minus 34.84 units. What a fucking hole he's got himself in. I love it.
Yeah, that's fat.
It was a tough week for us. We actually had some decent picks. We got totally fucked on the Bengals.
Felt good,
both of our primetime parlays would. So my primetime parlay would have hit with the Bengals money line. Gibby needed minus 3, and then we both had an additional 2 units on minus 3. So we both would have been like, I think I would have been slightly positive, and you would have been slightly negative.
No, because because
your primetime was better. So I don't know. It would have been toit. Honestly, it would have been toit. But we got dog fucked again. We are professionals here, so follow our picks. But we don't want to spend too much time on the negative. Let's get to the positive, and that's fucking football games, baby.
That is football.
That's football games. So fuck all this shit. We're on to the next. Let me get my fucking paperwork out here, boys. All right, Thursday, November 3rd, 8:15 p.m. We've got the Philadelphia Eagles minus 730 going on the road to officially the worst team in football, the Texans, plus 530. The over-under is 44. The spread is 13.5. And last week, I bet the Eagles minus 10.5, and that shit hit. I felt pretty good about that, because usually I'm on the other side of those. This one does make me a little nervous. The Texans are just, officially they look like the worst team in football. Like, every other really bad team's kind of had some frisky wins or some tough, some good spots. The Panthers have looked good the last 2 weeks. The Steelers only lost by a bit to the Dolphins and beat the Bucs week before. Those were kind of the two in the running. I guess the Lions are kind of putting themselves right back in it.
They still suck.
The Lions might be right there, honestly. They have the worst record, 1-6. They're terrible. Good thing they just traded their tight end. But back to the game at hand. I don't really like picking a side too much. Texans are at home. Kind of a letdown spot for the Eagles, potentially. I'm just going to bet the under. Under 44, I think if somehow the Texans keep it close, it's because their defense is playing well and they're running the ball well. But they're not going to keep it close, and then the Eagles are actually just going to take their foot off the gas. I see like a 24-3 game, 24-7, where the Eagles don't just stomp them. They kind of just score all their points in the first half like they typically do, and then ease off.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, worst team in the league going against arguably the best team in the league. I think 13.5, that should be fucking 17. I'm just going to take it. There's no way this game is anywhere remotely close.
You think Eagles stomp?
Yeah, stomp fest for the Eagles, minus 13.
Yeah, it should be. And they've done a good job of, some of the other teams, like the Bills, where they should stomp a team. Sometimes they let them get back in it a little bit. Like that brutal... I had minus 11 Bills last week, and they fucking won by 10 on the Packers. They should have won by 30. Disgusting. But the Eagles have been good about just stomping
they manage
teams.
Their games, they run the ball,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't hate the Eagles side. I actually don't. I like it, but I just think I like the under a little bit more. So I'm going to stick with just the under for now. On to Sunday. No London game this week, so we start at 1 p.m., November 6th. Another big spread. Bills, minus 625, going on the road to the New York Jets, plus 470. The over-under is 47. Spread is 13. And for basically the exact same reason I just stated in the last game, I'm taking the under. 47 seems like a crazy amount of points. Jets have a frisky defense. Their offense has been very bad since Breece Hall got hurt. It's going to continue to be bad against a good Bills D. Jets aren't scoring more than 10 at the most. 10 at the most. And then I think if the Bills get to 24, 28, even 31 points, they just totally take their foot off the gas, pull all the starters. I think this one could get kind of close, but I don't see it going over 47. So I like the under.
Yeah, this is another one in the same boat.
It is basically the same game. I mean, the Jets are a better team than the Texans, but you could argue the Bills are a better team than the Eagles, so it's like a...
Yeah, fuck it. We'll double smash fest going Bills minus 13.
Yeah, I like that. So I'm double under, you're double fucking huge minus. Love it. Love to see it. We'll move on because there's not really much to talk about. Those games are going to be beatdowns, and if they're not beatdowns, then, well, we'll talk about it next week. Dolphins at Bears. This is a fun one. Dolphins minus 210, Bears plus 180, over-unders 44.5, spread is 5. And originally I wasn't going to take a team for this. I thought Dolphins are good, but it's going to be at the Bears Stadium. It's getting cold out now in Chicago, so like Dolphins are like a
Dolphins are going to be so bad down the stretch, I think.
You think so?
Tua is going to be a bitch in the cold weather.
Yeah, in the cold. Well, they play in Miami, so he's going to be good at home and in stadiums, but Bears is outside. That's going to be a tough game. I do kind of like the over in that game because the Bears' offenses looked good. They just traded for Chase Claypool. But the Dolphins
also got Bradley Chubb.
Bradley Chubb, who's a monster. So that's going to help their defense a lot. This is a tough one. Like, I made my picks earlier in the day, and then all these trades happened. Like, Claypool and Chubb happened after I made my picks. I did have the over. I think I'm going to switch to the Dolphins. Dolphins minus 5. I know what we said about the outdoors, but it's not quite that cold yet. And I just think the Bears are not really, like, how do you compete even when you're playing decent, when your team's just trading away all your best players? Like, their defense is going to be trash now. Trash. Like, you look what the Cowboys did to them, 49 points for a Cowboys offense that it's starting to figure it out, but hadn't looked great before that game.
Yeah.
The Bears offense has looked good, and they added Chase Claypool, so... you know what? Actually, I am going to stick with the over. I'm going to take the over 44.5. Actually, scratch the Dolphins minus 5 because I think this actually might end up being a shootout with the Bears offense starting to figure it out. They add Chase Claypool. I don't know how good he'll be this week, but I'm going to stick with what I originally had and just take the over. Over 44.5.
Yeah, I'm riding the over this game. We got some offense powerhouses with fucking Bears just sold their whole defensive line, so...
Yeah, and you can't, like... Chubb's going to be there for the Dolphins, but... First week, it's hard to say how much of an impact he'll make.
Yeah.
It'll be the week after that we see him make a big impact, so...
Yeah, I like the over here.
Yeah, all right, both on the over. Let's move on, because I rambled on that game. Next up, we've got my two biggest frauds in the league. We've got the minus 175 Vikings at the Commanders, plus 150. The over-under's 49.5. Spread is 3.5. Or no, does that say 43.5? Yeah, it does say 49. I was going to say 49.5. No, sorry, 43.5. Spread is 3.5. And I'm just getting bumfucked by the Vikings all year. I've been like, frauds. They just keep destroying me. And this is kind of a similar game to the last one, at least my read of it. Like, the Commanders' offense is starting to, like, do okay, get 20-plus points a game now with Heineke and slinging it to Terry McLaurin. And the Vikings put up points. It is a 1 o'clock game, so Kirk should play good. But Washington, kind of same thing as the Bears. It's an outside stadium. It's in a cold spot. The Vikings are meant for a dome. But with all that said, I think I'm going to take the over still. 43.5 is a little low for a Vikings game.
Yeah, this line's fucking making me want to puke here. I'm putting 5 units on the Vikings money line.
Really?
Yeah.
Money line. Just
Minus
taking them to win?
Like, should be 2 for sure.
You're not worried that the NFC beast is out to get everybody?
Nah.
Commanders 4-4?
Nah.
Yeah, no, that's the fraudest 4-4 of all time. I do think the Vikings are frauds as far as like the 6-1, but they're going to be a playoff team. They're going to play well down this, like, in the regular season. I can't bet them because I know as soon as I bet them, they're going to lose, and then I'm just going to fucking kill myself. So I'm just going to take the over. I'm just an over-under king right now. And we'll move on. We've got the Indianapolis Trash Colts, plus 200, going on the road to the Patriots, minus 240. Over-under's 39. The spread is 5.5. And I don't know why the Patriots are this big of a favorite. They are at home, and the Colts are bad and have officially given up on Matt Ryan. But the Patriots aren't, like, good. Like, I did bet on them a bit earlier in the year when I thought they were good, but they were beating up on some of the worst teams. These are both, like, very meh to bad teams. Like, late teens, I'd rank them both. Kind of like 19th, 17th ranked. I think it's kind of just, like, ugly and close. And I think I'm just going to take the under. Like, I know 39 is kind of low, but it's not that low. I feel like all the ones that are set at 39 should be set at, like, 36, and they hit a lot of the time. How do either of these teams score on each other? They both have frisky defenses and trash offenses. Give me that under. Under 39.
Yeah, I think it's a fair line. Like, the Colts have no one.
Yeah.
This is a tough game.
But do you really want the Pats at -5.5? Like, they only kick field goals. They don't even score touchdowns.
I'm not taking the Pats, but I don't think...
It's a good pass game, to be honest.
I don't think the Colts walk into the fucking Pats stadium and win that game.
No. But -240, it's like, you're going to pay that. It's not a bad pass. It's a good pass, honestly.
Yeah, I'll pass.
All right. Up next, we've got imagine the Packers only being this big of a favorite. The Packers -150 at the Lions, +130. Over-under is 49.5. Spread is 3. And I might have said it before, but I'm just going to go back to the well. This is the last chance I'm taking on the Packers. The Lions are right there, 1 or 2 for worst team in the league. And the Packers, as bad as they've been, they're still a medium team. They're still like a middle of the pack team. I've got to assume they've had Packers -3.
Yeah, the Packers are selling after this week, boys. Lions money line. Let's ride.
Let's ride.
Fuck Aaron Rodgers. I told you last epi we're never betting on him again. That's fucking...
Sometimes you have bets out there and you don't even cheer for them. I'll be cheering for the Lions that game, but I'm taking the Packers -3.
Fuck the Packers.
Let's move on, though. That's gross, even though it's divisional. Next up, we've got the Chargers -170 at the Falcons, +145. Over-under's 49.5. Spread is 3. And originally, I look at this, and I'm like, I love the Falcons. Fuck the Chargers. They're terrible. Chargers are coming off the bye, though. Falcons are hurt. I don't know how hurt the Chargers are still. Probably, I assume they're still pretty beat up, but they did have the bye. It's a tough...
See, the Falcons just shipped Calvin Ridley to Jacksonville.
Did they actually?
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't playing for them, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, he was suspended.
Yeah. Is Cordero Patterson back yet?
He should be back this week.
He should be back this week. I do like the Falcons to run the ball on the Chargers, assuming like Joey Bosa's still hurt. I think he is. I actually kind of like I don't have anything for this game written down, but the more I just kind of stare at it, I kind of like the under. But the Falcons did just put up 37. What do you got? Can you talk me into anything? Because I might be a pass for now.
Well, I don't have anything defining, but I think Justin Herbert's getting shit on as of recent. I think his team is in shambles.
Mm-hmm. I have been one of the ones shitting on him.
But I'm still a Herbert fan. I think he's going to come through. He's still going to make playoffs. I think they're going to steamroll the Falcons. I'm taking the Chargers -3. 2 units.
Chargers -2 units. Gib, you have been cold on your multi-units, but...
Gotta make it back.
You do gotta make it back. I think I'm going to stick with the pass. I think it's just like I don't like either of these teams. Usually I bet on a team coming off bye, but they're still hurt. They're going against a team I like to bet on. Yeah, it's a pass for me. Next up, we've got the Raiders at the Jaguars. Maybe the ugliest game on the slate with how bad the Raiders and Jags have both been playing. The Raiders are -125. Jags are +105. Over-under's 48. Spread is 1.5. Ugh. And... might be back-to-back passes for me.
I refuse to bet this game.
Yeah, I want to just skip it?
Yeah, I'm not betting that game.
All right, fuck that game. Next up, we've got the 240 Panthers going on the road to the Bengals, -295. Over-under's 43.5. Plus-minus is 7. And usually I kind of like to not take into account last week too much. Like, Bengals looked horrible against the Browns. Get right spot at home. Probably go out and pound the Panthers. But...
PJ Walker's a dog.
I think the Panthers are playing for their coach. I don't like Matt Rule was a fucking clown. The guy they had before, he was a college coach. Like, he sucked. College coaches just don't work in the pros. I do think they're playing for their guy now. You know, they made some bad mistakes last week and threw that game away. But they're just going to be frisky, and 7 points is too much for a Bengals team that can't move the ball without Jamar Chase. So I'm going to take the Panthers +7.
Yeah, I'm putting fucking another 3 units on this over, folks. I'm going big this week.
Over 43.5?
This over looks fucking free to me.
Oh, really? You don't think Panthers try to pound the ball with Dante Foreman and shit? Or you think...
Nah, bro. PJ Walker slings it.
Yeah, we will see, baby. All right. You're taking the over. I'm on the +7 for the Panthers.
Yeah.
On to the afternoon game. Not a lot of games this week, Because so many buys. Six fucking teams on buys. You got the Browns, Cowboys, Broncos, Giants, Steelers, and 49ers on buys.
All pretty boring teams.
No, Cowboys, Giants, both in the best division in the league. 49ers are starting to figure it out.
Yeah.
Broncos, let's ride. And then Browns just pounded the Bengals, and the Steelers have Mike Tomlin. So, I don't know, pretty exciting teams, really. But on to the afternoon games. There's only 2 this week, which sucks. Like, you're going to get to that 405 slate, and you're going to be like, holy fuck, these better be good games. They're not. Well, they're pretty decent, actually. First up, Seahawks, plus 105. At the Cardinals, minus 125. Over-unders 50. Spread is 1. And to me, this is the easiest bet on the card. It's not my best bet, but it'll probably be featured again later. I've got the Seahawks money line here. Cardinals suck at home. They're better on the road, and they still lose on the road sometimes. The Seahawks have proven they're a frisky team. They can run the ball. They can throw the ball. They can play defense. I think they win this game pretty easily. Plus 105.
Yeah, them Seahawks are fucking legit, folks. It's time to stop fucking around about the Seahawks and plus monies, especially when fucking Call of Duty just came out. Kyler Murray officially 0-1 after Call of Duty dropped.
Yeah, he's grinding this week.
He's
you know
grinding,
it.
yeah.
Like, he just got a taste last week, but this week he's grinding.
Double XP this week, so.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Shit.
Unit on the Seahawks money line.
Yeah, same. Up next, second afternoon game. A game that looked great before the season started, and a game that looks pretty meh now. Rams, plus 125, going on the road to the Bucs, minus 145. Over-under is 42.5. Spread is 3.
2 units under.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. I'm not. Gibby's throwing units all over the place. He's trying to dig out of this hole. I'm still fucking just tossing ones, but I like that under. I'm on that under as well. Under 42.5. Neither team can move the ball. Both defenses are still pretty frisky. I like, this game's gonna be fucking ugly. This is gonna be like 17-16 or something gross. Right? Like, I'm saying under 1.5 touchdowns in this game. Like, if that's a bet, I might make it.
You got two of the best defenses with two of the fucking worst offenses. Like,
yeah. Now, both defenses are probably overrated because their teams are just trash, but the offenses are fucking dog shit. Dog shit.
You think both their defenses are underrated? Or overrated?
A little bit. Like, going into the year, I would have said the Bucs have the best defense in the league, maybe. And they're still good, but they're not the best. Bills are better. Eagles are better.
That's because their offense fucking has the ball for 40 minutes a game.
Yeah, true. Yeah, maybe. But I could argue the Broncos are better. Well, they just traded maybe their best defender. So, yeah, they're still up there. Don't get me wrong. I just think they're, like, slightly overrated. And then same with I would have put the Rams and Bucs as, like, both definitely top 5 defenses. And I definitely think the Rams could be considered outside of that. And I think the Bucs are fringe.
Yeah, moving on.
Let's get to Sunday night. We've got kind of a weird line, I think. Plus 470 Titans, plus 470. Going on the road to the Chiefs, minus 625. The over-under is 46. Spread is 12.5. And I get that the Chiefs are off a bye, so they had 2 weeks to prepare. It's at home. Like, there's a lot of things going for them. Titans are a good team. The Chiefs are an elite team, but the Titans are in that next category. Yeah. They're 5-2.
It's too many points for a division winner. Like,
especially a Chiefs team that can get run on and a Titans team that can run the hell out of the ball. Yeah. They're going to chew the clock.
They do have Malik Willis. Like, you can't forget. He's fucking terrible at football.
Yeah, true.
Fucking terrible.
True. But I think it's going to be the D. Henry show again. I guess you don't love seeing him get like 500 carries a game every game. He's going to get hurt eventually, but I like the Titans plus 12.5. I like them. The Chiefs. The Chiefs don't like smash teams that much. I feel like a lot of the time
they do though.
Yeah, but they could still smash them and win by 10. You know what I mean? Like, they win 21-13, or like, I just don't think it's gonna be that high. You know what? I'm gonna take the under as well. I didn't like it when I first saw it, but under 46. I just think the Titans will do a good enough job at chewing the clock.
The Titans won't score.
You don't think the Titans will score?
They're not gonna score.
Since when are the Chiefs' defense that good?
They're a fucking solid defense. Everyone hates on them. I don't know why.
No, they're solid. They're average, maybe even slightly above average.
In Arrowhead,
but their run stop's not good.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, if Derrick Henry actually gets fucking 500 carries, then maybe they put up 14 points. But
you think he gets less than 500 carries? I'll take that. I'll take that over.
I mean,
yeah, I'm gonna hop on the under as well. I'm gonna take the Titans plus 12.5 and the under 46.
Well, I didn't say I'm taking the under.
No, I'm saying as well. Like, I'm taking 2 bets. That's what I'm. Like, that's the as well part. Plus 12.5 and under 46.
Yeah, this game's fucking kind of poopy.
It is a poopy Sunday night game. Real poopy. Like, the Titans are definitely avoid watching them at all costs.
Especially when Malik Willis is in. Like, you have no idea how fucking dog shit he was.
Yeah, I didn't even really watch that game. I just watched on my phone as Derrick Henry ate.
He didn't have to do anything because he was playing Houston and they had Derrick Henry to hand the ball off to. But He's going to have to throw the ball against the Chiefs. I'll fucking tell you that for free.
Yeah, but they had Ryan Tannehill before. Mike Vrabel gets the boys ready. I think he's going to be showing them the spread. And look, he's going to be fucking screaming in their faces. I think they're going to be fired up.
I'm actually really confident in the minus 12.5. Now that I think about it, I think the Chiefs are going to get out to an early lead. Malik Willis is going to have to sling it. He's going to get picked off 1,000 times.
Mm-hmm. No, I think Mike Vrabel is smart enough to know that even if the Chiefs get up 14-0 in the first quarter, you still have to run the ball. I know traditional football is like, yo, you're losing, you got to throw the ball. No, you don't, Mike. You got Malik fucking who the fuck Willis. Run the fucking ball. I don't care if the Chiefs are up 28-0. Run the fucking ball. He's going to run the fucking ball.
I've been saying it. I'm still saying it. Chiefs are the best team in the fucking NFL. Give me that minus 12.5.
All right, let's move on to the Monday game before I puke. Monday, November 7th, 8:15 p.m. We've got the Ravens minus 155 at the Saints plus 135. Over-under's 48. Spread is 3. And
this is free.
I'm going to just tease it now. Usually we get to this at the end, but I'm just going to say it right now. Best bet. Bet the house. Ravens minus 3. It's so fucking free, I think.
Huh.
The Saints have one good week. They played the shit Raiders. The Raiders suck. I don't think the Saints are actually figuring it the fuck out. I think they're okay, and I think the Ravens are good and just got great with the Roquan Smith ad. He's the type of guy that can plug right in and play right away. He's going to have a big impact this week. Ravens are going to clamp them to 10, and they're going to score 31. I think Ravens minus 3 is free as fuck, 3 units. And that's your team.
That's my team, so
I know you're going to be on that side at least with 1 unit.
Yeah. I'm obviously.
You were saying the over though, weren't you?
I'm loving the over this game, folks.
I'm
absolutely loving it.
Why?
Because
48's a lot.
Because the Ravens so high powered. Saints defense, they had a good week last week.
So high powered?
Yeah, fucking so high powered.
So high powered?
Yeah, so fucking high powered.
Name me their weapons. Other
Lamar Jackson. That's all you fucking need.
They're not so high-powered. Their running backs are in shambles again. They're all beat up
Lamar
to fuck.
Jackson again.
Mark Andrews got a knee thing and a shoulder thing.
Likely.
Yeah, they do fortunately have Likely, but, Likely's not getting fucking 10 receptions for 140 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's not like that guy.
But Lamar Jackson is. Lamar Jackson is that guy.
Rashad Bateman's still beat up. They're throwing to Devin Duvernay.
Doesn't need him. They proved it last week.
I know, but, especially... So you think what happened last week with the Raiders Saints? The Saints defense figured it out, or the Raiders just suck fat dicks?
A bit of both, but I think the Saints played a great game offensively and defensively.
That's gonna be their game plan for the rest of the years. Run the fuck out of the ball, chew the clock, try to play good defense. I don't like the over very much.
Yeah, but Andy's gonna have to throw because the Ravens aren't gonna put up fucking a goose egg.
True.
Back fucking trash ass.
True, but you trust Andy Dalton slinging it?
Yeah, I do.
If Jameis was starting, I'd be in on that over, but I think I'm gonna pass the over under and just stick with the Ravens minus 3. It does make me a little nervous that the Saints are at the Dome, but I still have faith that don't look too much into the previous week. Look at how you thought the teams were going to the year and how they've been on a total. The Saints have been bad. The Saints have been really fucking bad for the most part. What's the record? What fucking division are they in?
3-5.
3-5. Who have they beat? They beat the Raiders. Stink. They beat... Who else did they beat? I don't know if I have the memory for this, but probably trash teams. In my opinion, they were trash teams, I think.
Trash teams, but they've put up 30 fucking points every fucking game.
They have put up a lot of points for the most part.
Every goddamn game. The first time they have a good defense, it's fucking Saints defense.
True. It's we had a lot of units on the Saints last week to go over against the Raiders. I guess 24 for
Raiders
the Saints.
Goose egg. The Ravens aren't goose egging.
True.
This is going to be a fucking Monday night thriller, folks. 3 units on that fucking over.
Oh, you fucking piece of shit. All right, throw me a unit on the over. Yeah. Fuck it. I still got 3 units on the Ravens minus 3. I do think the Ravens roll, but the Saints... no, fuck it. I'm taking my over off. No, I'm leaving it on. Fuck it.
This is a Monday night thriller.
I'll leave it on.
What else are you going to cheer for Monday night?
I think I'm throwing my money away on the over, but I'll just do it for the boys, okay? For the boys.
3 units, folks.
Yeah,
I'm feeling so good.
I'll take the minus 3. All right, we've gone through all the games. Let's get into it. Let's get into everything else.
Surgical.
You want to start with the surgical?
Surgical.
All right, I've got mine written up. You want me to start?
No.
Oh, you got this. You got this right off the hop.
I'm hitting the surgical 6. Fuck the odds. I'm
All
picking
right.
six fucking winners.
6 money line
I'm picking
winners.
6 winners. Philly wins. Bills win.
Wait, slow it down. Slow it down so that people can hear what you're fucking saying. All right, so you got the Eagles minus 730.
Yeah, just picture
Free.
fucking Jason Kelsey lined up in the pocket, steps back.
Oh, yeah,
80-yard
Jason
touchdown.
Kelsey. You took the Bills minus 625.
Yeah,
so
of course.
those are not paying you a lot, but they're
Nah,
definitely
but
winning.
I'm hitting 6 wins.
Yeah, I have them both on mine as
Picking
well.
6
I have them
winners.
both on mine as well. Okay, so you got those two. Next.
I'll just go down the column. Dolphins.
Dolphins minus 210. Going at the Bears. Bears just sold. Dolphins just added. Dolphins should win that game pretty easy. Like that. It's also on mine.
Vikings.
Vikings minus 175. 6-1. Going to a team that's 4-4 and that's got lucky. Vikings should win that game pretty easy. It's also on mine, Gib. You're just taking my surgical 6. We're 4 for 4, the exact same right now.
Chiefs.
Chiefs minus 625. Don't like that one. I've got way too much money on the Titans. I'm not going to be taking that one. Chiefs minus 625.
And my Ravens.
And the Ravens minus 155 on Monday. We have 5 of 6 the same. So, like you said, I got Eagles, Bills, Dolphins, Vikings. I have the Ravens. My only other one? Packers.
Letting it ride on fucking Aaron Bumtrash Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers going on the road to the Lions. Packers minus 150. I need a little bit of juice in there. Like, I can't be taking minus 730 Eagles, minus 625 Bills, minus 625 Chiefs. Like,
Yo, well, I've had enough of this fucking throwing one unit out at the fucking book every week because I'm betting on 6 fucking teams.
I'm still probably plus because I hit the first week.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm fucking still riding in the green. I like this one. Like, I still took some big favorites. The Vikings are honestly my most scared one. Like,
most confident.
Like, I don't hate honestly looking elsewhere.
Commanders. That okay.
Commanders are on a streak, buddy. How many have they won in a row now? At least
Not
2.
as much as my fantasy team.
No, that's true. But you're not fantasy teammate 7-1 like somebody's. What up? What up, Winny? If you're looking, fuck you, bitch.
5-3, dog shit ass.
Dog shit, not even making the playoffs, dog. And you can't even show up. Cause what?
Because what?
Did I tell you? Did I tell you why he
I'm
couldn't?
6-2. You fucking short
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah, that's probably why. Honestly, did I tell you though why he actually said he couldn't show?
Because he's.
So he texted me. He's like, yo, I'm not gonna make it, man. I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, I could make it, but I just don't want to drive there. Gas is so expensive, and I bought my truck. I'm like, dude, like,
well, maybe
buddy,
if you were confident in winning the fantasy league,
maybe
you'd bring
don't
home
spend
10 grand.
fucking $100,000 on a truck when you're fucking a poor broke boy. Okay, and gas goes
Or
up a
maybe
little
if
bit. You can't afford to drive
fucking
20 minutes.
Hit some bets and fucking pay for your gas.
That's a good point too. Maybe fucking don't be a fucking complete idiot. Hit some bets. That'll pay for your gas. Good point. Good point. Sorry, worked up. Okay, we laid out the surgical 6s. Let's move into the primetime parlays. Stick with the fucking parlays. I'm leading this one off. I'm taking all basically even money, like over-unders or spreads. Last week I went all money lines, and the Bengals fucked me.
The Bengals are dog shit. Fuck the Bengals.
Yeah, fuck the Bengals. Eagles game under 44. Eagles Texans under 44. Titans plus 12.5. Ravens minus 3. I know you probably don't love that one, but I feel pretty decent about it, honestly. Eagles at Texans under 44. Titans plus 12.5. Ravens minus 3. Puke.
Okay. Oh. Eagles minus 13.5 covers the spread.
Mm-hmm.
We then go down to Arrowhead in Kansas City, where Andy Reid takes on Mike Vrabel.
Yep.
You
picked minus 12.5.
I did.
It is a parlay. You could go money line, but it's just so it just pays nothing.
Minus 12.5.
Takes the minus 12.
Last time, my prime time, both my fucking spreads hit. And what am I fucking writing on? The Bengals fucking spread. So I'm going to take the Ravens money line.
Ravens money line. I like that. So if you can hit those two, you just got to squeeze out a win from the Ravens. I like that. All right. Next up, Dog of the Week. Dog of the Week. I already said it earlier. So I'll up it to 2 units because I like this dog so much, and it's barely a dog, but it counts. Seahawks plus 105. It's just so free. They're going to go into Arizona, and they're going to fucking just fuck them up. Eagles or Seahawks plus 105. Love it.
I'm going to take a shot on the Colts here.
Colts plus 200.
I think the Patriots are not a good football team. Neither are the Colts, but fucking, I don't know. I think it'll be a close game. Worth taking a shot.
Sam Ehlinger, with his second start, gets the jitters out. I don't hate that, honestly. Like, that game's going to be ugly as fuck. The Colts could easily win that game.
It's going to be a close game. I'll tell you that for free.
Definitely. Colts plus 5.5 actually would have been a great bet, but it was just too puke worthy to take. I like that. Colts plus 200. That's a nice one because, like, So what? The Colts would have to win that game 1 in 3 times for you to come out even? Like, they definitely win that game 1 in 3 times.
Yeah, probably fucking 10 out of 10.
Yeah. And finally, we'll finish up with bet of the house. Bet of the house? What am I? Sorry, I shouldn't say that word. Bet the house. I already said it earlier, but I'll stick with it. Ravens -3, 3 units.
Oh, I mean, you know I'm loving that action. But
Yeah, that makes you horny, me betting that, but
it does make me horny.
what are you thinking, son? What are you thinking, son? I do like some of the over-unders, but if the Vikings-Dolphins games, if either of them, if I knew what the weather report was, and I could have looked it up, but I'm not that much of a fucking nerd, I would probably take one of those overs if the weather looks good, but because I don't know what the weather looks like, I'm taking Ravens -3.
S2E9.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Fart Mike. Hey, smart.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that fucking danks, baby. Ooh. Oh. Oh, yeah, I'm getting fucking E. coli off this mic right now. That's for sure. I gotta keep it a little bit further away from the mouth. Got pink eye now.
Can I smell?
What?
Can I smell?
Yeah, go for it. Oh. Love it. Love it.
Well, that just got me right fucking fired up for the Vikings -3.5.
Oh, yeah. Vikings -3.5 is your bet the house multi-unit or?
Nah, just unit.
Well, I like that you have a bunch of multi-unit bets on your card, and then just your
Yeah.
bet the house is like, I'll toss a unit on it.
Yeah.
All right. With that, folks, I think this was a fun show. No Winnie's always better, so fucking subscribe, tell your mother.
Yo, Falcons need to lose every game for the
Right.
rest of the season for me to hit my under 4.5 wins.
Did you take that?
Yeah.
Nice. I have the Raiders winning the division.
Oh yeah, that's not.
So that's a nice. They got to run the table. I should probably cash that out. I think I got like a 5-piece on it. I think it cashes for like 40 cents. I should probably do that right now.
Yeah.
All right, folks. I guess with that, we'll fucking see you next time. Bet the house, bitches.
Oh yeah.
That was a hot fucking coffee, guys. Deuces.